Welcome to the Athletes Insight. My name's Kate Smith,
My name is Mitchell Manning.
and so we're starting a new podcast here. It's episode 1. We're talking about Arkansas high school sports, mainly focusing on that. As in football season right now, so we're focusing mainly on football. But we're trying to get a ton of interviews from head coaches around the state, players around the state, and trying to throw in news and then our insights. And I think when we get to the season, we'll start talking about matchups and doing kind of predictions and stuff like that. And our first interview talked to head coach of the Lakeside Rams, Garren Rockwell. He gave us our thoughts of their season and what he has in store for guys down in Hot Springs.
I coached in Waxahachie, Texas, which is about 20 miles south of Dallas. And so I coached that. And then my wife did not like being a Texan. So so we got to Hot Springs by my good friend who stays in Russellville right now. His name is Ryan Wallace. So he was a defensive coordinator here before me. And he said, "Man, you want to come back to Arkansas?" And I said, "Yeah, where?" And he said, "Hot Springs Lakeside." And so I've been here 10 years. So I got here in 2014.
Yeah, so you're at I guess you're the DC. Well, I guess you were just on the staff for the first 2 years, right? And you got promoted up to DC.
Yeah, so I was a position coach when I first got here for 2 years. I coached linebackers, and then I was a defensive coordinator up until these last 2 years. So
Yeah, how's it been transitioning head coach?
it's very challenging because when you're a defensive coordinator, you just think about one side of the ball.
Yeah, just one side.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. So a lot of times I had to switch my mind over, to the offense and encourage them and listen what they got going on because I want to beat them up every day. So, but when you're a defensive coordinator, you want to beat them up every day. When you're the head coach, you want everybody just to do good at practice. So,
Yeah.
yeah. So that's the biggest thing, man. And then of course, you got to think about all the other stuff. So not just one side of the ball, not just one defense. So you know, it's but it's everything that you were thinking more. It's real challenging, but it's also rewarding. So uh, you know, it's just the business, as I say.
Let's say during a game and you're a more defensive minded guy. So do you put a lot of trust into your OC, or like do you go with him during the game play calling wise, or you just put it all on him offensively?
My offensive coordinator, Coach Josh Bradley, he's from Nashville. He's old Nashville scrapper. Played at SAU. Also, he's a big old lineman. So me and him, and I'm an old lineman too, but I also play linebacker on defense. But me and him always thinking the same thing. So I can talk to him on the headsets. He already know, hey, let's milk the clock and let's go fast. Because
Yeah.
we've got a good staff here, man. We've been here together for multiple years now. And so we all kind of know how each other think. That's probably the biggest blessing for me being a head coach is just knowing the staff and the staff is here. So, okay. So that's the biggest thing, man. Just us being, a unit as a coaching staff, and then the kids see that, and then they become a unit as a team.
Yeah.
I think that's good to have a coaching staff that's there, like they know each other. Y'all know what y'all want to do. I think that's big because then I know with I want to get your thoughts on all the high school kids moving around, like a transfer pool, even in basketball. I play basketball. It's a lot like that.
Yeah,
They're
basketball's
around.
bad. Basketball's so bad right now. You basketball guys started all this.
Yep.
But
No one here is moving
uh,
around. It's all Little
with the transfer portal, man, it's the times. But if the powers that be would listen to all the coaches, we keep telling them that it's bad, and it's not a good thing for the game.
Yeah, I agree.
Even at the college level. We keep trying to
Yeah.
tell them it's bad, but they're just looking at the money, and it's very hard to build that team unity and camaraderie as a team. It can be
Hmm.
done, within a couple of months when you get a new transfer guy in because it happens. But it just makes it just more difficult. And the game of football is one of the biggest, in my opinion, the biggest team game in the world. It's another other game that where you got to depend on the person next to you like you do with football. And,
Hmm.
the transfer portal is kind of taking that away from us. I hope the powers that be get rid of it or try to, come up with some type of, modification to it. But in my opinion, it's definitely hurting the
I agree. I 100% agree.
Yeah, me too.
game. So let me ask y'all a question, man. How did y'all get this podcast started?
Well, so I was just thinking about it this summer. I was like, I mean, there's people that cover Arkansas football and basketball and stuff, but I think it's different because there's not any high school guys doing it. Like I
Yeah.
think we know a lot more than some of those media people do because we're tapped in. We have friends from other schools. Like we know what's going on, and I think it's different from an athlete's perspective because he play football, play basketball, and I think I'll just something different. I think we'll go like more in depth and have more knowledge and getting all these interviews and stuff. I think that's huge.
Yeah.
Just for the state and putting more because Arkansas basketball and football, I think it's underrated, but I think there's some really good teams and
You
players.
think Arkansas basketball is underrated?
I think it is.
Uh,
I think Arkansas is a basketball state.
yeah.
Yeah, I think Arkansas is a basketball state. I think there's some Little Rock schools and Bryant, Central's going to be really good this year. I know Little Rock Christian kind of got overhyped last year, but there was I think we got some great players here.
Yeah, I would have to agree with you, man, and just to kind of piggyback off of y'all starting this podcast, man, y'all keep doing it. I was definitely surprised when I saw your email. I almost thought it was fake, but I know Russellville, and I was like, well, they probably trying to really do something, at the school, or they got a broadcasting class there, and they really trying to do something, because I don't know how much y'all think of Russellville, the school, Russellville ISD, but I really enjoy Russellville. I always thought my kids would go to school there and all that. So,
yeah, thank you for getting on there for sure.
Yeah, man. So I appreciate it, man. But yeah, I think especially now with what's going on up on the hill, man. Yeah, Arkansas is definitely a basketball state right now. So
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm excited to see what's gonna happen up there. So I'm
It's gonna be
definitely
fun to watch.
tuned in. Yeah, I'm gonna be tuned in. So and I like basketball. Really, I love basketball and football and baseball. Those are my three favorite sports. And I guess because I played all three of them. But now I wasn't that good at basketball. I love watching, but I'm not that good at it. Trust me. So, but I think this season for Arkansas basketball is definitely going to be exciting. So, and at the high school level too, we got a lot of buzz going around. With a lot of people moving around and coaches getting new jobs. So, it's definitely going to be a good time.
Yeah, I want to ask you about some teams all playing this year. I know y'all got Lake Hamilton first game. That's always first game always a big game, and then get your thoughts
big
on
game.
the Spartan game too.
Both of those really big time games. Lake Hamilton rivalry game. The first one also being a 6A opponent. And then of course you throw Parkview in there. Right now they the kings of 5A. Coach Bolden does a great job there. So those are two big time games on our schedule. But here at Lakeside, man, we just take it one game at a time. The first game is Nashville on Tuesday. We got a benefit scrimmage game against them in Nashville. So we just finished practicing up in the gym because it's too hot outside. In the gym, doing a walkthrough, talking about them because they got a new head coach there, so they're gonna be amped up, ready to go. and then after that it's Lake Hamilton, and then one of the significant things about playing Parkview this year, we playing in War Memorial on Halloween Thursday night. So it's I told the guys, uh, I played on Halloween one night, as a sophomore, and it's definitely a cool experience,
That's
So
cool.
Yeah.
that's definitely gonna be a cool night that night.
Yeah.
How many practices have y'all had to go into the gym this summer?
Yesterday and today, and they're already telling us we can't come out tomorrow. So we're gonna get up in the morning and get us practice in about 6:30 a.m., 6:30 to 7:30 a.m. To beat that heat and get our
Mhm.
last practice in for the week. So
Yeah. Uh, I just want to talk about we played y'all last year. So
yeah, yeah.
yeah, so like going into that game, I just
Mhm.
wondered like what were y'all thinking going into it? Because we were gonna play all the year before and it didn't work out, and hadn't played y'all and different classifications 6A. I just want to know
Mhm.
what were y'all thinking?
Man, for me personally, it was a big time game going up against Coach Willer, who's one of my mentors. I still got his first playbook he ever gave me. It's in my desk, and I look at it a lot because me and him kind of have the same type of style defense. That we want to attack people and get after people, So he taught me so much, man, and to go up against him, and that was special for me, because
Yeah.
like I said, he was a mentor. He took me under his wing when I was a young and dumb GA, and doing a lot of stupid stuff. But he would sit me down and talk to me, and I guess he saw something in me, and was just like, "Hey man, I need you to come on and be the coach that I know you can be." And he got me turned around, man. If it wasn't for him getting on to me all those years when I was young, and I probably be in this position. Um,
Wow.
as a whole team, man, it was. I knew they were gonna be good. Y'all were gonna be good and aggressive. Um, uh, the guys knew that too. But like when we actually played y'all, man, that offensive line y'all had up front last year, man, they were like, I mean, we were just attacking each other, coming at each other, man. It was, back and forth, and then uh, the running back y'all had, man, he was good.
Trace.
Luckily we got a holding call at the end of the game because he scored on us at the end, and then we wound up getting a
Yeah.
stop. So, man, it was just a good football
It
game.
was it was
That's
a very
all it
fun
was.
game. It was a good game.
Yeah. So, um, but like last year, we had just came from off of Lake Hamilton, and that was a tough one. And then, we played y'all, and y'all were tough as heck, man. And then we played Malvern next week, and those were three tough non-conference games last year. So,
Mm-hmm.
and we wound up getting out of there with those three games being 2-1, and and no injuries, thankfully. So, but we were beat up pretty bad. All right.
Yeah. Do you think that having that tough non-conference schedule helped y'all for the rest of the season?
Oh
You ever
yeah,
think
oh yeah,
about?
100%, 100%. Yeah. You got to go a little tough in the non-conference just to see how good you really are.
Yeah.
I learned that a long time ago when I was coaching in Texas with my old head coach David Ring. You know, you want to go tough in the non-conference so that when you get to conference, the kids can know what to expect. What they've been through, coach them hard, and then try to make a shot at the playoffs, and that's what we did. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I think I want to talk about your transition last year, first year. So I mean, y'all went, I think y'all went 2-7 the year before, and then you
Hmm.
transitioned in, and then obviously you went 8 games last year, and it's 8-4,
Yep.
right?
Yep. 8-4.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, that's a great turnaround. I think that was the first time I've had 8 wins since 2019. So that's
Hmm.
first year, I think, blew out expectations. So what was that like?
Yeah, man, it was big time. I I kind of felt like we were gonna be okay. I didn't know how good we were gonna be. Just watching the guys perform in the summer. I'm a big time believer in working hard in the summer. And so, in the summer, you kind of see how your teams are going to develop. And you try to tell kids this, but they don't listen. But, when you look at a group of kids in the summertime and they coming up there consistent to work out, and then they getting their buddies to go work out, or the guy that hardly ever comes work out and they drive and go pick him up. When you see stuff like that, man, and that's what was happening last year with those guys. They really wanted to win. They made it a necessary thing for them to be at workouts, and they had a great summer. And then it just rolled over into the season. So to me, it all starts in the off season, then in the summer, and then you kind of see how your team is, and then and then you just hope for the best. So
yeah. I think my last thing here, I just want to get your kind of outlook on this year and what you think, how you're going to be, and there's some key guys, all that.
yeah, man, like I said, at Lakeside, man, we just take it one game at a time.
Yeah.
I'm excited. The energy around here for football is here. But I don't know. We might be, hey man, we might be really good or we might be really bad.
Yeah.
I'm just anxious to get out there next Tuesday against Nashville and just see what we got. So kind of give you some key guys this year. Offensively, we're gonna start with our quarterback Wally Walcott. He's had a really great summer in 7-on-7. He's also a fisherman, so he went to a big national fishing tournament a couple of weeks ago. So he's definitely a guy on offense. You gotta, when you talk about the run game, you got to talk about Grady Oldman. He's our tailback, returning from last year. He's also plays inside backer for us, and he's had a really good summer. You got to talk about our receiving core. They're really, really good. We got Ryan Ballard, Ben Vincent. Those are the two returners, and then everybody else is young. We got Luke Robleski, who was a sophomore last year. Now he's a junior. Jonathan, we call him Pop. Pather. Pop is man, put on about 10, 15 pounds of muscle that he needed because he used to look like a stick, and now he looks like a football player. So he's in the rotation. We got Drew Morgan, who was a big time baseball guy, but we finally got him back to football, and he's going to be a receiver, another little slot receiver for us. And then, of course, you got to talk about the big guys up front. We got Tucker Arnold, who just committed to Arkansas. He plays left tackle for us. Malachi Baker at the right tackle. He was put on about 20 pounds of muscle and working on his feet, trying to get those quicker. But he's definitely a good run blocker. Those are our two bookends, seniors, really, really big bodies. Tucker Young's not a senior. Elliott. So Elliott Lockwood, he plays center and guard, so he's a returner and a senior. So a lot of that is going to be to them, getting that offensive line together. Also, we got AJ Burns. He's another receiver for us. That's good. And then, of course, defensively, we graduated all of our secondary, so that's going to be a big question mark. Yeah, I graduated all those guys back there, so that's the big question mark in the back end. So all those guys are new. I talked about Grady. He plays inside, outside backer. Cannon Martin, he's a junior, but he played a ton last year as a sophomore. And so he's going to have to step up and do big for us. Matthew Miller is our nose guard. He's another big time guy that's good. We call him Spoon, but Elijah Witherspoon moved him from defensive end to inside backer, and it's been a great big help for us. So he's one to watch out for. So we'll see what happens. The next couple of weeks. Y'all might call me back in the next couple of weeks, and I'll be crying, or I might be happy. So we'll see.
Yeah.
You got anything else?
I would just think of something. Oh yeah. I have two questions.
Okay.
Number one. So as a coach, there's many different aspects of being a coach, obviously. Would you say the technical side of the nerdy football side or like the motivational side is more your strong suit, or what you like what you like more?
I'm a motivator, man. I really am. I've been a motivator since I was a little kid. Just and I think it's just because I'm the oldest child, oldest grandchild. So, I always had to, like, hey, Garren, wake up and get the kids together, and having to motivate all my cousins and my brother and my sister, and so, but now I love the X's and O's.
Right. Yeah.
I find the joy in that. But I always tell people I'm a motivator first. But then I had to learn the game. I had a
Right.
lot of people think they know the game of football and they really don't. But
Yeah.
and I thought I did at one point in time, but I really didn't. But I had to sit my tail down and actually learn it like it's a class. And
Yeah.
so I'm good with the X's and O's. But if I had to answer your question, I'm definitely a
Okay. Okay. Last question. Very random. Me and him talked about this earlier.
Yeah.
Do you ever
Okay.
play like video games like Madden or NCAA? And
Okay.
like, do you like test stuff on there? Do you think it's like unrealistic or what?
Okay, so I'll tell you this: the new NCAA game, I have not. Okay,
Okay.
I
Okay.
haven't played it yet. Now my cousins, they all been calling me, asking me questions. Especially if I guess is it still Dynasty mode, where like you
Yeah.
become the coach and stuff. So like my
Yeah.
cousins out recruiting and they can't get nobody, and they like, how can I get these people to come to my school? And I'm like, hey, you either gonna have to pay them or do something like everybody else
Yep.
does. So I think
Yep.
you got to get your NIL money up. So, um, but when Madden Mobile came out, I was still a defensive coordinator. And so all the kids was like, hey, coach, Madden Mobile, Madden Mobile. Well, I got on Madden Mobile and I started playing it. And at the time, I was defensive coordinator, so we were running like a 3-3 stack and a
Yeah.
4-2-5. And so I kept playing with the Ravens and playing a 3-4. And so like I took everything out of Madden Mobile's 3-4 package and put it into our defense, and we start running 3-4 defense.
That's crazy. That's
And so
awesome.
I tell the kids, man, hey, if it's in the game, it's in the game. So
That's awesome.
yeah, man. They thought I was playing until I would pull up my phone and I'd be like, hey, here's the play right here. Like we just ran, I just called it. I just got it right from here. And then the kids will fall out. But yeah, man. So I actually did do that for our 3-4 package. So
That's awesome.
Yeah. Well, you got any questions for us? Think we're good.
Yeah.
no, man. No questions, man. I'm just glad y'all doing stuff like this, man. So, and everything, and we just appreciate you, man. So,
Day after that, we went and we talked with Cam Settles, Arkansas commit running back from Parkview in Little Rock. He just committed not that long ago, and here it is.
Yeah, we'll just start you off. First question. How's it feel to, commit to Arkansas and as a big prestigious school? Like, what are your thoughts about that?
It's an exciting feeling. I'm just ready to represent my hometown state, and like I feel like that's important to me. Representing Arkansas and playing with Arkansas, like that's gonna be big. Coming to Arkansas got big things coming soon.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm just turning you up real quick. Okay.
Are you like?
Huh?
Or what?
Are we alive right now?
Nah, it's just a recording.
We're pre-recording it.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah. So like when you go to Arkansas, are you wanting to play pretty soon when you get there, or are you gonna stay and develop? What's your plan?
I'm planning on playing pretty soon. Coach Smith, he has a plan for me. I'm planning on like playing pretty soon when I get there. Going down in the work. Like I ain't trying to sit. So I'm going down there to play.
Yeah. I want to put it down to high school. So I'm in Parkview. Y'all are back-to-back state champs, and so looking for the 3P this year. What are y'all expectations going into the year? You know, y'all are obviously looking to win 3P. So like, what does it feel like?
Working filming. So most of the guys that are here for 2P, we've been class of 25 seniors now. So we won't be satisfied if we don't win a championship. So we obviously just been working hard for that. And we just really anticipating that win.
Yeah. Let me see. Volume's screwing up. Wait a second.
For my volume or y'all volume?
I think it might just be the way that it's set up right here. Let me see. Yeah, let me do that.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So y'all are y'all just starting out with the podcast and stuff? Cause
So we talked to Lakeside's head coach yesterday.
Yeah.
That was our first person to talk to, and we're talking with you. And whenever we have open studio, whenever school starts, like Monday, Tuesday, we're gonna record just like the show part of it, and we're gonna do like a 5A like preview kind of y'all's for y'all classification.
Yeah.
okay, bad.
Oh yeah. So let me see here. So I want to talk about that y'all's first game against Melissa, Texas. Obviously, they're a really good team. I don't think there's anyone in the state playing team that well pretty much all year. So what are y'all's thoughts going into there?
It's obviously like a little underdog thing because Texas football is like highly regarded compared to Arkansas football, and we obviously got a lot of talent on our team. So we going in the game real confident and real prepared to play them, and we just real excited because we want to put Arkansas football on the map, and we think we could do that against this team. So we just real excited and real prepared for that moment.
Oh yeah, that definitely put Arkansas on the map. I think that'd be huge for all other teams. There's some really good teams here that people just don't know about. So
I mean, y'all go in and beat them. I mean, it's gonna be talked about.
Yeah, at their place too. Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely.
They just built a $35 million stadium.
Yeah.
We don't got that type of money in Arkansas.
That's a 5A school in Texas.
Yeah, that's a big school.
That'll probably be like 8A in Arkansas. We have.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Yeah.
Like that's a big school. And that's crazy. It's only 5A.
Yeah.
Last year, whenever y'all had a crazy season last year. Y'all killed everybody. I mean, we watched a bunch of y'all's highlights last year, and it was crazy. Watching y'all, was crazy. Whenever y'all going through playoffs, did it ever get because it gets to a certain point sometimes where you're playing against people that you're just so much better than them, just straight up.
Yeah.
And did it get hard sometimes in practice to try? I mean, you know what I'm saying?
I feel you. I ain't gonna lie, coach don't even look at it as like that. We practice every team on our schedule. We practice in the same way. We don't go easy. We handle they want us our first string because our first string start off the game. They want us to go handle our business and then eventually let our second string, third string get in and do what they do. And that ultimately developed a lot of our young guys too for this year. So when we did that last year, it developed a lot of guys that were gonna be playing this year. So it really went good for us. But I ain't gonna lie, we this how coach do it. We beat the team, it might be 35-0 going into halftime.
Yeah.
We in the locker room, they still cussing us out.
That's funny.
We losing, we go in the locker room with a 0-0 mindset. We don't.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna ask you about you had a ton of offers coming out. You had A-State, Missouri, Tulsa, Memphis, SMU, some of them schools. So what was the deciding factor, Arkansas? I know you kind of already talked about it a little bit, but what was the main deciding factor?
It was really just I could play in my home state And then it's like the relationship with Coach Smith, the new running back coach. He's a real down to earth, cool dude. And then it's like also a factor like SEC. That's the highest level of football as well. As like all those factors playing a part like this, and then like I feel like I could fit in like with the culture there too as well. So like that was big on me too. Like being able to fit in with the culture at the school in general. So all those factors just played a part, and like they had the most like positives. So
Yeah.
I feel like that's why I made the choice. Because
Have you like have you been good at football your entire life, or has it been like a thing when you got older?
No, I was good my entire life. I ain't gonna lie. My page got all my sports page. It got all my highlights from Little League. I was that guy in Little League too. Like I was good in Little League. A lot of my teammates played in that same league too. We've been playing against each other for years, and now like we basically been like rivals our whole lives, and now we play on the same team. It's crazy. Like me, Man, and Money, we've been playing against each other since we were kids.
Yeah.
All three teams, and now we like now we playing together. So I ain't gonna lie. Football came natural for me because I like hitting, and I like I don't know, I like that aggressiveness. So it really came easy to me. And then all the other fundamentals, my dad worked with me, and then it just came. So
Natural.
Yeah. So I was gonna ask you about the transfer portal of high school. Guys moving around. I just want to get your thoughts about it. I know y'all's quarterback. Did he transfer in this year?
yeah, he came from Joe T.
Okay. Yeah, I was making sure. But yeah, what are your thoughts about it?
I mean, about Quinn's transferring or just in general?
All of it.
I mean, I feel like it's fair because I feel like if kids want to move and go around, I think it's fair for them to be able to do that,
Yeah.
But sometimes it gets to an extent. Like some schools, like they getting a lot of transfers. Like they getting a lot of transfers. So I mean, I guess it is what it is. What it is. Like you can't really do nothing about it. Like high school. I know back in the day, high school used to be like all the kids from that neighborhood or that like area used to go to that one school, and like that's what the school was based off of. Well, that was what the sports team were based off of, the kids in that neighborhood in that area. But nowadays, we got kids from
all over the place. Yeah.
Going to schools in Little Rock or schools in
Yeah.
But
basketball, it's crazy. There's like
It's bad.
It's bad because I know Farmington just moves up to our conference in 5A West, and they get all the Fayetteville guys, all of them. Like, yeah, they get all of them. It's like, bro, we don't get no transfers here at Russell. We don't get nothing.
Man, I feel like some of these schools giving out NIL money or something.
I swear they do. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
The Little Rock schools, they got stuff. North Little Rock Central, they be getting guys all the time too.
Yeah. But North Little Rock, it's like they just a powerhouse. Like they've been a powerhouse for basketball.
Yeah.
For
That's
years now. Like them guys,
Hoopers over there.
It's all right though. But you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Oh, you play college football? Like the game?
Yeah, I've been on it. Yeah.
You play Dynasty? Oh,
I ain't even like explored the dynasty yet. I started it one day and then like I had to do something, and I never been on it like since then.
You just play like Road to Glory or something?
Yeah, I've been playing Road to Glory. I've been trying out all the positions. I gotta do corner next. I gotta do corner. I'm about to make me a 6'4", 200-pound corner. I'm at a grind on that. I only did a running back and I think QB.
Yeah. Now, is it fun? I mean, because you're a running back, so is it fun playing with running back in college football?
Yeah, it's fun. Like, cause I'm trying to do stuff that I can do. I do in a real game.
Yeah.
And I be like, it's fun. I be playing with all the little things. But then in college football, like, I mean, when you on Road to Glory, it be kind of weird because like
Yeah.
you don't got all this stuff like yet because you trying to build a player
You're
up.
trying to get the overall. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm like, dang, he kind of sorry right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I ain't gonna lie, college football. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I'm playing and then at practice, I'm doing that spin move Quinshawn was doing.
Yeah. That's the move nasty, bro.
Yeah,
Junkins, yeah.
yeah. I'm doing that in practice. Like I don't know.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a fun game though. I'm glad.
Yeah. All right. I got one last question. So obviously we got Coach Pittman, Coach Petrino, Arkansas. Those are some big names. I just want to have you talked to them? Like, what are your first impressions of them? Like, what do you think of them?
Yeah, I was like, I ain't really sure how they go. I went about Sam Pittman like a real down there guy. Like he was talking about the ball and like his wife was talking about that ball and all that.
Yeah.
Like he was giving head coach interviews so, but it's also like talking about stuff like
Yeah.
Katrina, he like to style in the classroom. Like he kind of gets quiet and observe. But when he talks to him, that's better.
Yeah. 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 All right. Think you ready? Good?
Yeah, they were good.
Yeah. All right. Thank you for coming on, bro. Appreciate it.
Okay, so this episode we're going to start off, since we interviewed after Lakeside and Parkview, we're going to kind of start off in that 5A South. Done a lot of research about them, kind of a preview of the 5A South, because football, we can go over some benefit games and stuff. We'll go into that later, but we don't have actual regular season games till next season.
It's just hard to tell from benefit games because they're not real games, and most people don't run but a few plays, and they don't play their starters most of the time. So it's hard to tell off benefit games, but yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of basic stuff. A lot of guys running basic stuff. A lot of guys are only playing half the game, starters, if that. So there's not a lot you can get, but, I mean, it's good to watch film from it, I think, to get some stuff. But, the offense is kind of like vanilla, so there's not a lot you can get from that. But I think we can still go over that, but we'll do that later, I think. We're going to start off kind of going to 5A South, and I think we can get into kind of news and benefit stuff. So, let's see here. We have Scorebook Live. They had a 5A South kind of prediction of how the conference is going to roll out. So the teams here, we have Little Rock Parkview, Camden Fairview, Hot Springs Lakeside, Hot Springs, Magnolia, Arkansas High, Hope, and the Queen. It's a solid little conference. I think it's a little top heavy.
They're very top heavy.
There's some, you got the Parkview in their own kind of tier.
Parkview's they're just different.
They might be the best team in the state.
They're different.
So I think they're the best team in the state.
I agree.
Personally,
I agree.
And then I think there's a second tier there, probably with Lakeside, Camden, Fairview, and I think Magnolia can even sneak in there this year. And we'll talk about that. Why I think that, and then there's another tier: Hot Springs, Arkansas High, Hope, and then I think the Queen's kind of in their own tier down there.
They're pretty bad.
They're really bad. So, but you never know. I think never know. Stuff can happen. But so Scorebook Live, I think we kind of know our own rankings. So Scorebook Live, they had Parkview number 1.
We agree.
I agree with that. If they would have had anyone else, that wouldn't have made sense.
Yeah, they'd be stupid not to put them first.
Yeah. And then Camden Fairview at 2, which I think I probably agree with. I think those 3, Camden Fairview, Lakeside, and Magnolia, I'm not really sure who's going to come up, at second spot, but they've got a really good quarterback and kind of gadget running back receiver guy coming back, and their main 2 guys last year, so I think they'll pretty good season there.
I just don't see anybody else with them 4. Scorebook has Hot Springs at 4, Magnolia at 5, but I just think Magnolia is going to be a lot better than them.
Yeah, which, I mean, that's possible. Hot Springs ended up, I think, being second last year. But I think they lost a lot of guys, and I think there's some other teams, even Arkansas. Texas and Arkansas, they have a lot of guys too, and they could come up and be in the top 4. You never know.
Yeah.
But and then at 3 they had Lakeside. We talked to them.
Yeah.
They're I don't know. They lost a lot of guys. Lost their quarterback. Lost 2 of their receivers. They went to Arkansas State, UCA.
Yeah. They're still gonna be good though, I think.
Yeah, I think they'll still be solid. I mean, I like Garren Rockwell. We talked to him.
Yeah.
I
think he's a really good coach.
Yeah, great motivator.
Yeah.
Great. He knows the game. Defensive guy. Which y'all seen from the interview. Really cool dude. I think Lakeside, and we played them last year. So.
Yeah, I mean they were a great team when we played them. Their stadium is loud. They have a very loud stadium. We would have won the game had their stadium not be so loud. We had 3 false starts because we couldn't hear the snap count on that final drive. So I mean, that home field advantage is pretty big.
Think about that. That's a non-conference game too. It's not even a conference game. It doesn't really mean anything.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously you see Russellville 6A team. You're like, we're gonna show out. There's a lot of people there. Like I could tell. I wasn't there, but I could tell. Like, you could hear it from Cyclone Booth.
Very loud.
Yeah. So
that's the loudest place we played all year, by far.
And especially with them having a really good season last year, 8-4. I mean, they're gonna come back and they're gonna support them. So they could surprise some people. They've still got some players. They've got an O-line coming to Arkansas. Like they've run game. They got a big old running back. Same old running backs coming back. I think they could shock some people. I could see them be number 2 too. Like those 3 teams, I could all see be number 2.
Yeah,
I think it's just how it is. But scorebook number 4, we have Hot Springs, which
I think they'll be the 5 personally.
I think it'll be 5 or 6. But it could have happened. I think they've got the right thing based on last year. They were number 2, and so if you're looking at it like they lost some guys, put them down a little bit. They got the right thinking.
Yeah.
They had Magnolia at 5. So Magnolia's, I don't think a lot of people know, but they're.
I think very few people know about this, except the people playing them, obviously. But I think people around the state don't even know about this, because they would have Magnolia ranked way higher if they knew. Yeah.
So their head coach Adam Kirby's first year, so they just hired him. He was a coach down in Louisiana. Which Louisiana football, it's
strong.
Probably better than Arkansas.
Yeah, Louisiana football is one of the best states for football,
and
high school wise.
I don't know what their classifications go to, but I know he was coaching, he was coaching in 5A down in Louisiana. They went 9-2 last season. He was at Captain Sharev or whatever you say that. I don't know how to say it, but and he was also if you'll watch Last Chance U, he had the Independence College in Kansas. He was the O-line coach there. I don't know if it was during the show. I think it was a little before the show. But, he's been around. He's coached college, and he's down here. Magnolia, 5A South. They're really kind of at the bottom last year, sort of.
Yeah.
They weren't, like a phenomenal team. But I think he's going to prove people wrong. He's coached some really good guys. I think he's got one of the receivers at Alabama right now. He coached a couple years ago. He's, had one of the best 40-yard times and bench is the receiver bench 450 pounds or something like that.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, he coached him.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so he's had some really good players. He's coached a lot of D1 guys. But yeah, I think they got Magnolia at 5. I think that's fine. I wouldn't personally agree with that.
No.
But
no.
Yeah. Okay, and then so the next team they got there is Arkansas High at 6, which. I agree with.
I agree with that totally.
Yeah.
I agree with the whole ranking, except I would just switch
Magnolia and Hot Springs.
Magnolia Hot Springs, yeah.
I agree because, and I can see Arkansas being above Hot Springs too. I can see this little stuff.
Yeah.
But they've got some college guys there, and obviously Texarkana. It's they've got Texarkana in Texas. They've got a lot of guys. I don't know, Landon Jackson's brothers there, Lance Jackson.
Yep.
Which they're literally 3 minutes away. I didn't realize that. I was I know Texarkana, Texas and Arkansas, but Texarkana, they've got school in Texas that's they got a ton of guys. Here we're oh, it's Texarkana, Arkansas. Yeah. We don't really.
Most of the good, if they're good,
they're probably gonna go.
They're gonna move to Texas. And,
yeah. That's just how it is. But they have some guys there, and they could definitely shock some people. But yeah, I think it's fine. And then we got Hope at which. They had Score Life has them at 2-5 last year. They were 1-6. They beat Parkview apparently by 50. apparently.
No. Heck no.
That would never happen.
Somebody was.
Yeah, someone was. Yeah, but they're not a great football team.
I don't even. There's no way that they beat them by 50 in anything. Like they
There's no. I don't know how you put that. Like
had to be
they had to
messing
just-
around.
They had to just screw
Like
this.
not even junior high, middle school.
Nothing.
No.
No. Nothing.
It's not happening.
No, but and like Hope, like I've heard of all these things. Canada Fairview, I wouldn't like really heard of. Like Hope, I've like really never heard of. Like I didn't even know. Like how are they 5A? Like I don't know.
Bump them down.
I know. Like I don't know. Maybe they have a
I
ton
don't know.
of people
5A
at
is
school.
big. There's a lot of teams in 5A.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, Hope. Probably be that 7th spot. I agree. Like
Yeah.
and then I mean you have the Queen.
The Queen's horrible. They're bad.
0-10 last year. They got blown out every game. It was really bad. It's kind of like the Asylum of
They're the Asylum Springs of 5A South.
5A South, yeah, pretty much. But yeah, so I think we're gonna go kind of talk about those rankings. We'll go more in depth with each team right here. So we'll start off with Arkansas High, and we'll kind of go through their schedule. We'll kind of see what we think. So they played Ashdown and a Benefit. Let's see here.
Look
See
at
if they have the score up there.
Didn't look like it.
Yeah, they don't have the score up there. I'm not sure what happened. Ashdown, they're what, 2A maybe?
Maybe. I
don't
know.
I don't know. I'd hope they'd beat them.
You think they're
3A? 3A?
Oh, yeah,
okay.
they're
Ashdown
3A.
3A. They should smack them.
Hopefully they beat them.
It sucks Arkansas High, so they play Little Rock Catholic first game at home.
They're gonna get killed.
Yeah. Catholic 6A East, right?
Yeah, but they got that returning quarterback.
Yeah, what's his name? Jackson England?
Yes, he's really good.
Good quarterback, yeah. It's gonna be a tough game. They've got looking at this non-conference. It's a pretty
What's their non-conference like?
pretty hard. You got Little Rock Catholic, and they're going at Morrilton second game, and then you have El Dorado home third game.
El Dorado. I don't know anything about El Dorado.
I don't know.
No, because they lost their quarterback. He moved to Smackover.
Yeah, he went to Smackover. Yeah,
He's started since he was a freshman.
Yeah, so I'm sure
They
they
might-
probably lost some guys. So
They probably lost a lot of dudes.
Yeah.
Because I heard a lot of people have been moving out of El Dorado.
yeah. So, I mean, they're probably not. They're probably the weakest team.
Now they'll
They're-
still probably beat Arkansas High.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah, you never know.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think that one will be a good game.
Morrilton will beat them.
I think Morrilton's probably going to beat them.
Morrilton will beat them.
At Morrilton. So I think you probably start off 0-2. Those are two really, tough opponents. But I think you have El Dorado at home. I think it's a winnable game.
Yeah.
And you got a lot of playmakers there at Arkansas. I mean they got D-line McQuan Traylor. He has offer from Arkansas Monticello. You got Tony Noble. He's a running back. Best triple jump in the nation, in the class 27
Oh
in the
my.
nation. So,
Oh my.
he's an athlete.
Yeah.
He's got offers from Missouri State, Sam Houston State, in football, and he's probably got million. He
probably has infinite
offers
for
for track.
Yeah.
Number one in the nation. So I mean, they've got two guys. I think that Tony Noble dude. He's a running back, cornerback. He's probably like their main guy.
He's pretty good.
And he's a
solid.
freshman, or he's gonna be a sophomore next year. He's gonna be a sophomore this year. So like, I mean, if I'm him, I'd be going to Texarkana.
Yeah, he probably wants to be the dude though.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure. Yeah, that's probably
Yeah.
you'd be the dude here, so that makes sense. But so start off, I say we'll be optimistic. They go 1-2.
You think they go 1-2? Who do you think they beat?
Non-conference. I think they beat El Dorado. I think they could beat El
They're
Dorado.
not beating El Dorado, dude.
I think they could beat El Dorado.
They're not beating El Dorado.
El Dorado, they're 5A. They're 5A too, aren't they?
No, they're 6A.
They're 6A East.
Yeah,
You sure?
swear.
Yeah. Morton's 5A, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
After Rolton gets a beating from us, I mean,
Dang, so
probably
they play 6A East.
they're gonna play them.
Hopefully it's ages well.
Morton's gonna be pissed off after they.
Yeah. At home. Morton's got two back-to-back at home. whatever. We got 2 away to start the year. But El Dorado, I didn't know they were 16th. I thought they were 5A South or something.
No.
Okay. Okay. Let's say, we'll go 0-3. 0-3. And you got at Magnolia.
Loss.
That's probably say it's a loss. And you got Camden Fairview.
Loss.
Probably loss. So you start at 0-5. At Lakeside.
At Lakeside, yeah, definitely a loss. I promise you a loss.
Yeah, that's a loss. So then they're 0-6. Then you go Parkview at home.
Oh,
0-7, dude.
0-7.
There's no way they'd go.
They should go 0-6.
Yeah. I mean, at Magnolia you could win. Camden Fairview you could win. But I don't think so. And El Dorado you could win at home. You could win.
I don't think so.
I
just don't think it's happening.
Okay, so 0-7. I don't know.
But then they play Hot Springs.
Yeah.
Winnable game. They're still probably going to lose. 0-8.
Let's say they win.
No, they're not beating them.
It's at home.
No.
Okay.
I think the only games they win are Hope and the Queen.
So you think they go 2-8?
Yeah.
I think they sneak out one of those games. It's kind of like y'all. I think y'all are gonna beat Salem for sure. Okay, and y'all literally just have to beat one of like Van Buren, Mountain Home, like one of those teams,
Yeah.
like Lake Hamilton. You gotta beat one of those teams. I think they scrap one out and they beat Magnolia, Camden Fairview, or Hot Springs. One of those 3. I think they beat one of those 3.
I mean, it's possible.
I don't know which game it is.
I just don't think it'll happen.
I know. I just don't think they only win 2-8. Like they're a
How many
solid
games
team.
they win last year?
See, last year they went. Last year they went 3-4 in conference and 6-4.
Who were their non-conference games?
Let me see.
What the heck? They had to be against.
I went 6-4 last year.
Okay.
They beat.
Okay.
So
That's why.
They beat Watson Chapel. Okay,
Hamburg
that's
in
That's,
Arkadelphia.
that's good. I think that's good for them though to get a better
Playing those good
non-conference.
teams at the beginning.
I think that's gonna help them. I think that's why they could be one of those. I guarantee you, Hot Springs, Magnolia, Camden Fairview, they don't have that hard of non-conference.
Yeah. I could see him squeaking out.
I think it'd be Hot Springs or
Springs.
Camden Fairview because they're both at home.
They're not beating Lakeside at Lakeside.
They're not. Yeah, I don't think that.
That just won't happen.
I don't think that'll happen. But I can see that. And so, I'll say 3-7. 3-7.
3-7. That's solid.
I think that's
a good
solid. Head coach, they got Trey Outlaw. He was a deep snapper at Arkansas State.
I didn't even know he was a deep snapper.
He was a deep snapper.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I think he's a white guy, but yeah. So they, I guess I have their stuff from last year right there. But yeah. So that's Arkansas 3-7. Solid. Not a down year from last year, but I think it's really just because of that schedule.
They
Y'all
got a
could
tough
have
schedule.
if y'all had the same schedule as last year, y'all be 6-4.
Yeah.
It's just y'all have
Maybe
a harder
7-3.
schedule. Yeah. Y'all have a harder schedule.
Yeah.
So that's how it is. Okay. Then going to Lakeside. We already know like a ton about their team. Interviewing Garren Rockwell, but let's see. Let's see if they. I don't know if they have the schedule for. I don't know if they have the schedule for the Nashville game, the benefit game. I mean, it's a benefit. I just want to see.
Yeah.
I'm guaranteed they should have won.
Nashville's not bad though.
Yeah. Okay. Well, they don't have it, but I'm sure they probably beat Nashville there. But Garren Walker talked about them. Obviously, second year as head coach. Went 8-4. His first year, he was a DC there for a long time. Was GA Tech for a little bit. Went under our coach here, Dave Wheeler.
Yep.
It's kind of his mentor there, which we didn't even know until we interviewed him.
Yeah,
Y'all
had
can
no
probably
idea.
see. Yeah. But yeah, so they're non-conference. Tough. Very tough, too. Very tough non-conference. We've got start off Lake Hamilton just to play every year. Okay.
I think Lake Hamilton wins.
I
this
think
year.
Hamilton.
If you look at like just the history of the game between them two, Lake Hamilton wins just about every year.
And Lake Hamilton, Mitchell's kind of talked about it. They have a lot of guys coming back. They didn't really have any seniors last year.
They returned their whole team. They're gonna be solid.
They're gonna be pretty solid.
Here's the thing. Last year was like the first time they won in a minute. That was Lakeside's best team
In a long
in
time.
forever.
Long time.
Like that was their best team that they've had in a long
Lakeside,
time.
they haven't had that many wins in a season since like 2019,
Yeah.
2018.
And that was one of Lake Hamilton's worst team in a while.
and it was a
And they
close game.
still
It was a close
barely beat them.
game. It was a close game. It is at Lakeside though.
It doesn't.
It helps them.
They're both in Hot Springs.
I don't know, but I think they're gonna have like more fans Lakeside. Like, it's gonna be.
Maybe. I don't know.
I think
Yeah,
it's just-
probably. But like,
It's not
still-
gonna be that much of a
It's
help.
not.
Yeah.
It's not. It's kind of like in a neutral site
It kind of is.
because
I wish they would play at a neutral side. That'd be.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I mean, it's pretty.
It really
even.
don't matter. Yeah. I think probably Lake Hamilton kind of squeaks out with that one.
Yeah.
And then you got Sheridan at home.
Sheridan's tough.
Here's a question mark.
Sheridan's so tough because they just got Kevin Kelly,
Yeah. So
greatest high school coach of all time, in the words of Bill Belichick.
Mm-hmm.
And but it is Sheridan. I mean,
You know,
it's Sheridan.
if you know Sheridan, they've had 2 winning seasons in the last 23 years. 2 winning
you serious?
seasons in the last 23
I knew they were
years.
bad, but I didn't know they were that bad.
Yes. So Kevin Kelly, he's taking on a task. You know, that's an understatement. Taking over Sheridan. We just don't know. I personally think Kevin Kelly. I believe in Kevin Kelly, and I believe that he will get that team together. And I think Sheridan wins this game, and I think Sheridan will be a good team.
Where's it at?
It's at Lakeside. That makes it. I know this is a
Ooh.
tough game. It's a tough game.
Ooh.
We just don't. I need to see Sheridan their first game.
It's hard to tell, because we haven't seen Sheridan at all.
We need to see Sheridan. But yeah. Let's see. I think
I'm taking Lakeside.
I'm gonna take Sheridan.
I'm taking Lakeside personally, just because we haven't seen Sheridan.
We just don't know. Yeah.
We don't know, and it's at Lakeside. Yeah, I'm taking Lakeside that one, but that is really hard.
I think Sheridan. So we could, and then at Joe T, I think they beat Joe T.
I
But
agree.
Joe T is a good team.
Joe T is very
They're
solid.
good.
They're very solid.
I don't know. It's at Joe T though. I think they.
I think
we know the
Lakeside wins.
quarterback Tyson. He was at Conway for a little bit. He's North Little Rock's quarterback last year.
Yeah.
And I know they got a transfer. I think from like California. He's like a 3 or 4 star. I think he's like a cornerback. I think.
Yeah.
Really good player.
I think Lakeside's coaching is really good. I genuinely do.
I genuinely think that too. Yeah.
They have good coaching.
I think they're, I just don't know. It's at Joe T. I think they go 1-2. I don't know if they lose to Sheridan and beat Joe T, or they beat Sheridan and lose Joe T. I don't know. One of those. I think they go 1-2 to start non-conference.
I agree with that.
Okay.
I agree with that.
They go 1-2.
It hurts to say that
Because
but
they're, I believe in them, and I believe in what
Yeah.
Garren Rockwell's doing now.
I will be rooting for them.
Yeah. I love, Garren Rockwell. I didn't even know this, but my dad went to his wedding, and like my dad's like really good friends with his wife, so that's really cool. Then, so starting off conference, you have at Camden Fairview. At Camden Fairview. It's a swing game.
Bro, that's so hard. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, if it's at Lakeside, I think we take Lakeside.
I agree. I
But
agree.
I think at Camden Fairview, yeah, I don't know.
Bro, I don't know. That's hard.
Yeah, I think I'll take Camden Fairview. I think I'll take them.
Yeah, I'll take
They're better.
Cannon Fairview
yeah,
also.
They were Camden Fairview. They were 8-5 last year, 3-3 in conference. So Lakeside had a better year than last year, but I think Camden Fairview brings more guys back. Lakeside
Cannon
kinda
Fairview
lost-
brought a lot of guys back.
and then Lakeside kind of lost some guys. So I
Yeah.
don't know. Well, I'll go Camden Fairview. Okay, so we got 1-3, and then we got Magnolia at home.
They're beating
I
Magnolia
think
at
I
home.
think we win that at home.
Yep.
2-3. You have Arkansas at home.
They're beating Arkansas at home.
3-3, and then you have at Hope. Don't matter. 4-3.
They're smacking Hope.
The
They're
Queen.
smacking the Queen.
5-3, and in the last 2 games you have at Parkview. Okay, 5-4, and then we have Hot Springs. It's
They'll
at
be Hot Springs.
yeah, it'll be at Hot Springs. Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. It's like
So I think they'll go 6-4.
I agree. That's Yeah.
6-4.
we agree on both of them.
Yeah, 6-4. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Garren Rockwell, we talked about him. You got the whole interview. He talked about a lot of his players here.
Mhm.
You've got, he talked a little bit about Tucker Young. Talked a little bit about Ben Vincent, quarterback. Talked about him, and then talked about their running back, wrestling guy. A lot of guys have Hendricks or offers from Hendricks.
Yeah.
But yeah, they went 8-4 last season. So I think they went 7-3. They either went. I think
Yeah.
they went 7-3.
They went
and
7-3 in
lost
regular
the
season
playoffs.
and then lost in I think they lost in the semis maybe.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure they did.
yeah, 100% sure. Yeah, they went.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think they might have lost to Pine Bluff in the semis. I could be 100% wrong, but
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they did.
Yeah. Okay. So.
No, that's not even right. That's not right. I don't know.
Yeah.
They didn't. No, because Pine Bluff didn't even go to the.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we got Magnolia, new team. You know, talked about their coach Adam Kirby.
We already talked about him.
Yeah, talked about him, and they've got.
He's gonna be an amazing coach.
Yeah, they've
I was
got.
like, how did they get him?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how that. I mean, family, I guess. I don't know. I'd like to interview him too. That'd be cool. We got to
me
interview.
too. Yeah, I want to talk to him.
But you know, they got a solid linebacker, class 2026. Got offer from North Alabama. It's really our own main guy. They last year they went 5-5, 3-4 in conference. Like they were solid last year, and that's without. I think he's gonna elevate them.
Yeah, I agree.
And I think
They're gonna be great.
You know, some guys come back. So they've got the schedule to get at. So they're all three non-conference games are all away.
Oh.
But they're not great teams. So we got at Nashville.
Oh, they're all three. Okay, it's fine.
Yeah,
it's fine.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about.
At
Magnolia.
Nashville, at Bauxite, at Hamburg.
That's what I'm talking about. Magnolia and Arkansas High. The non-conference are like completely different. You know, like
Yeah.
Lakeside. Lakeside is a crazy.
Magnolia is
non-conference.
going to be used to playing those smaller schools that aren't, and then they're not.
Yep.
They're
So
not
they-
even close to the level of what Arkansas is playing.
I think they go 3-0. Like you have to go 3-0.
No, they're going to go 3-0.
Nashville, Bauxite, Hamburg.
No, they're
I
not
don't-
losing to either three.
I could
any
see
three
two.
of them.
I could see 2-1 just because
Heck
they're
no.
all away, but I don't think so.
There's no way.
I don't think so. So I think we go 3-0. Then you got Arkansas at home. I think we beat them. I think Magnolia beats them.
Yeah, but it's close.
Yeah, it's a close game.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4-0, and then
Magnolia will win though.
Yeah, and at Lakeside,
They're not.
I don't think they beat them at Lakeside. No. So you got 4-1. Camden Fairview at home. Be a good game. I think that would be a really good game.
But I think Cannon Fairview pulls it off.
Yeah. So I think you go 4-2, and you're at Hot Springs. I think they pull that one off.
Yep.
5-3, and Parkview. Heck no. So 5-4, and then
The Queen and Hope.
yeah. Oh, they're 4-4. So then the Queen Hope 6-4.
6-4.
So Magnolia 6-4. Wait, they have a better season last year, 5-5. I think that's completely reasonable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they'll be fourth in conference. Make the playoffs.
It's top four, right?
Yep.
Yeah, top four. So then we got Parkview here.
They're gonna win every game.
They're not gonna.
They're
lose.
winning every game. It's gonna
All right. So the thing is, conference they will win every game without a doubt. Okay. We
Yeah.
talk about. I want to see this first game. They play at Melissa, Texas. Okay.
Yeah.
Melissa, Texas. I think what did he say? They were like 5A, which is like he said they were either 5 or 6A in Texas, which was like 8A for. Cam said he's like it's 8A for Arkansas, pretty much.
Were they 6A? I'm pretty sure he said they were 6A.
Yeah, they might be 5 or 6.
I think they were 6A in Texas.
And they went 10-2 in Texas football, and one of the highest division
They spent like $35 million on
stadium
on
is
a
phenomenal.
stadium.
That's why Parkview's traveling there.
Yeah.
It's going to be easily the biggest and biggest stadium they've ever played in.
if Parkview beats them, it's going to put them on the map
It's gonna
for
put
one
them
of the
on
best
the map.
teams in the country.
Literally, yeah.
Actually, they're going everyone's going to know about it.
Because Cam Sales, he's we're coming in as an underdog. They're coming as an underdog.
Which is weird because
Parkview best
they
team
never
stay
go in
here.
as underdogs.
I know, yeah. I think this is great for them to schedule a team like that. I think that's really
Yeah.
good on their coaching staff. And,
Oh yeah.
Brad Boulding there. Brad Boulding, so he was the head coach at North Little Rock. He had KJ Hill, who played for the Chargers for a little bit, receiver. He went to Ohio State. He had Juan Day, Coach Day.
Coach Day.
Yep, he is here at Russell for a little bit. He's at Sylvan Hills right now. You know, he had coached a lot. He went to Arkansas. He coached a lot of great guys, North Little Rock, and then got fired there in 2015. It's kind of a little scandal thing going on. It wasn't anything too bad, just a little controversy. And then he comes back, Parkview, and he's won back-to-back
Now
state
Parkview's
championships.
insane.
And he's a great coach, and they're looking to go a little three-peat here this year.
They're gonna get it.
I think they will.
No one's beating them.
Unless
in 5A.
their
No
whole
one
team,
is beating
unless their
them
whole
in
team gets
5A.
hurt or something. I don't know. But so at Melissa, I really want Parkview to win. I'm gonna be watching the game for sure.
I'm taking Parkview. I'm taking Parkview.
I'm not gonna take Parkview, but I really hope they win. I really hope they win.
I think it's gonna be.
It's gonna be a great game.
I will watch that game.
I'll find a way to watch that game.
Yes, I will watch that game.
I think it's on a Saturday. I think it's on Saturday.
Good. I will skip watching college football for that
Yes.
game. That's worth it.
I know, that's how big this game is.
Yeah.
So So then you got at Maumelle. You know, Maumelle's a great team, but no.
Just no.
Just no.
No.
And then you have Bryant at home.
Maybe Bryant.
Yeah.
They beat them last year. Their team's even better. Bryant's team is better also. I will say that.
You think Bryant's better than last year?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're going to be better. I mean, last year was their first year with the new coach.
Yeah, that's true. You
So,
know,
I think they'll be
he's been there, but like
He was their DC.
it's kind of like Lakeside, same thing.
Yep.
But I think they've.
I'm pretty sure he left, though, and then he came back.
Came back, yeah. But yeah, yeah, Bryant. I mean, that's gonna be a good game too. I think, but I think Parkview
wins it.
They're just dominant.
Parkview's not losing the game.
Yeah, and then there's no real reason to go through conference. They're gonna win every game. So I think they go 11-1 or they go 9-1. But
I think they go 10-0.
and then yeah, I think they go 9-1.
I just think
That
seeing them
Melissa
with that
game's gonna be
underdog
big.
mentality,
Yeah,
like Cam was saying,
I think that's gonna be big for them.
yeah,
I think he was confident going in there. He's like, he was excited. Like I could tell.
yeah.
So yeah.
I mean, they're preparing for that. They've been preparing for that for so long. They had all summer.
Yep.
All summer.
And they didn't lose last year. I think they're on a 20-something game win streak, 25-game win streak or something crazy like that.
Something like that.
They're beat Shiloh in the state championship
Yeah.
last year, 14-0, crazy. But so I kind of put their players for all the teams that are like, you know, kind of offers. This thing is like, I'm telling you, like 8 lines long. It is.
There's so many.
There's so many guys. There's at least like 12 or.
They are
12 or 13.
stacked.
And there's definitely some I'm missing too. Like
Yeah.
They're-
No, there are. I guarantee you there are.
guarantee it. They're because I'm just going off what I see on like their Facebook and their Twitter and all this stuff.
Yeah.
They've got a team.
Just name them off. Just name them off.
You know, we'll
Just
name
list them off.
Okay. We got Marion Robinson, man. That's what they call him. Quentin Murphy, quarterback. Cam Settles, guy we talked to. Montero Elston, I think one of the best players in the state.
He's insane. He's so crazy.
Kansas State. Ja'Cory Smith. We've got Jermaine Penny. We've got Micah Johnson, Jace White. A ton of offers there. You know, we just like his is a ton. We just got so many guys. There's more guys. I'm definitely missing a ton. But
There's so many. Yeah.
Yep.
They're stacked.
Yep.
I mean, that's all you can say. They're not losing.
Yep.
They're just not going to lose.
And then so on to Parkview. You know, I think the best team in the state, in my opinion.
I agree.
I think we
I agree.
go to that. So then Hot Springs, we got to start off. We have West Memphis at home. We have at Arkadelphia week 2, and you have Alma at home. Okay. So I think West
That
Memphis.
non-conference is
That's pretty solid.
that non-conference is good. They have a good
I like it's
non-conference.
sneaky. I like it. I think West Memphis at home.
I think
I think you have to take West Memphis.
I'm taking West
I think you have
Memphis.
to take West Memphis there. They're 6A East,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yep. We played them in the playoffs.
played them in the playoffs
2 years ago.
2 years ago, and that was a great game. If you haven't watched that game, that was a great game. Russellville, West
Craziest
Memphis 2 years
game
ago.
Of Cyclone history.
At West Memphis, it was a great game. But yeah, I think West Memphis probably goes and wins that game. I know that's a far drive, very far drive for West Memphis. West Memphis to Hot Springs.
Yeah, they probably have to travel a lot
that is
for
true.
most of their games.
Yeah. But then you have at Arkadelphia. I think that should be a win for Hot Springs.
They'll beat Arkadelphia.
And then you
They'll
have
beat Arkadelphia.
Alma at home. So I think Alma is a pretty sneaky, solid team.
Almost good.
They're 5A.
Yeah, they are.
Yep.
That running back Izzy.
Izzy, yeah, Israel Town Robinson. He was the 5A West
He
Player of the Year.
is so good.
Basketball, and he's not in basketball's not his best sport. And he was the best player in the conference.
I think Alma will beat him.
Yeah, and he slimmed down.
Yeah,
I don't know if
he's lost some weight. He's faster.
Yeah, which helps for running back. For
Yeah,
sure.
I mean, because he was big. He was big.
He's really big basketball, and he definitely slimmed down a ton. So I think they probably go 1-2. They have 1-2 non-conference.
Yep,
that's fair.
Yep.
And they start off the year Parkview. Heck no. So then 1-3, and then you go Hope to Queen. So you go 3-3.
Oh, 3-3. Okay.
Yeah, I think I want to say Hope wins. Hope's just gonna beat Queen. Never mind. Okay. I was like, no, never mind.
They're pretty bad, dude.
Forget what I said. Okay, so 3-3. You have Magnolia at home.
Magnolia will win.
It's a swing game, but I think Magnolia wins that 3-4. You have at Arkansas. That one could be a little tough.
They'll beat Arkansas.
I think it's at Arkansas. That one's a swing game too. I think they beat them. You know, I'll go 4-4. Cannon Fairview no. At Lakeside no. So I think you go 4-6.
Yeah.
Which is a big drop off for last year. They went 8-3 last year. They beat Camden Fairview, Valonia, really just Cannon Fairview. You have Bologna, Little Rock Southwest. They're both not like great.
Yeah, they're kind of.
They're just
yeah.
those are only other 2 wins. But they lost. They have some guys. Ray Jones, Smoke Attaway. They've got Keen Jamerson. They've got a lot of guys. T.J. Ellis. They got a lot of guys there,
Yeah.
and they could be a solid team.
I think they go 4-6.
Yeah, and then we got Hope. They've got at Nashville, Ashdown, at Prescott. See, I just don't know. So they went. Let's see. They went.
They could
3-7
beat
last
Prescott.
year. They went 3-7 last year. So like they won. No, they went 2-8 last year. Never mind. They went 2-8 last year. So they have one non-conference win.
Who are the teams?
I don't know who they beat. All right, they beat Ashdown last year. They beat Ashdown. So let's say they beat Ashdown. They could beat at Prescott.
Yeah. I mean, Prescott's good for their classification, but
Yeah. What are they, 3A?
yeah, they're 3A.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I've played against Prescott. I'm telling you right now, they're not good.
Yeah.
They're really bad.
Yeah. But so I go and they'll beat the Queen and then they won't win the rest. So it'll be either 2-8, 3-7, one of the two. They probably beat Ashdown, or they could start off 2-1 conference. I don't think they beat Nashville at Nashville. Nashville's a pretty good team.
Yeah, I agree.
And then the Queen. So they're non-conference. You have Mina. I don't think they win. Okay. I never heard of these next 2 schools. Never heard of them. They're in Arkansas. I got Horatio and Lafayette County. Never heard.
Who knows?
Who knows?
I've heard of Lafayette County.
Yeah, I don't know. And then so they're not winning a game in conference.
Cason Road to check out. Cason Road to check
Yeah.
out.
But then I don't know. Let's say they go 0-10.
0-10.
Yeah.
Who cares?
They got a
They suck.
yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah, it really doesn't matter. I think we got the last team here, and then we'll get in kind of the news. And I don't know if there's really any benefit games. I guess I can go through the schedule.
Yeah.
Don't really have any news. But Cannon Fairview got their Junie Atkins, he's quarterback, really good dude. And then Trenton Haygood, I think, is a really good guy. I was talking about running back kind of receiver. I was offered from SAU, Missouri Southern, and potentially LA or Louisiana Tech. I haven't seen.
Yep.
But he's a good player. 8-5 last year, 3-3 in conference. Beat Farmington last year. Beat Arkansas, Southside Batesville, Arkadelphia. They lost a lot of swing games. So they lost El Dorado last year, which makes sense. 6A East. So El Dorado, they're not bad, but that was with their smackover quarterback.
Yeah, they lost their quarterback. So
Yeah, I think so. Cannon Fairview, Arkadelphia, at El Dorado, and at Pine Bluff, non-conference.
Ooh.
Tough. I think Arkadelphia easy win.
They'll beat Arkadelphia.
So they start off 1-0.
They'll lose. No, they beat El Dorado.
They lost them last year.
I think they'll go 3-0 in conference. I mean, non-conference.
They think at Pine Bluff they beat at Pine Bluff.
Yes.
Okay.
I think Courtney carried that team very hard.
I think he did too. I think.
And even then, they weren't even like insane.
Yeah, like, they were good, but they weren't like.
They were good. They were very good.
Yeah.
But they weren't like
So
insane.
Yeah, and Courtney's gone.
And they had an insane receiver.
I think they go 2-1. I think 3-0 is definitely possible though.
I think they'll go 3-0 in
I think
non-conference.
2-1.
I keep saying conference.
Yeah.
Damn it.
And then, so let's say I don't know. Let's say they're 2-1. So we'll go Lakeside at home.
Ooh.
And Lakeside,
What did we say earlier?
things I don't know. I can't remember. But Lakeside, I think they have a harder non-conference. Lakeside has a harder non-conference.
That's a swing game.
That's swing game. It's at Cannon Fairview. Swing game.
But I do think Cannon Fairview will win it.
Yeah. Let's say 3-1. Okay. And we got at Arkansas. I don't think that'll be a problem for them. 4-1. At Magnolia, I think could be a little tough.
Yeah, they'll win it.
Yeah. We'll go 5-1, and then the Queen Hope easy win 7-1.
Yeah.
At Holland Springs. So you're gonna lose Parkview, and then I think they lose one of the Lakeside at Hot Springs at
Yeah.
Magnolia.
I mean, there'll
games.
probably be an upset in there.
Yeah. So I'm saying 7-3.
Yeah. I think they'll go 8-2.
Yeah. You think 8-2, 7-3, which is better than last year. They went 8-5. I think they They probably went pretty deep in the playoffs. They went 8-5.
I think they did.
I think they went to the Final Four. I think they went to the Final Four and lost Shiloh. If I'm not mistaken.
That rings a bell.
I'm
I
pretty
think you're
sure. I'm
right.
pretty sure that's what happened. They went to the Final Four and lost to Shiloh in the playoffs.
And they got a lot of returning guys. Like they're gonna be good.
They're gonna be good. I think. Yeah, like that's good to go in the final. I think they're
They're gonna be really solid.
Like 8-2 is definitely possible.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's their 5A South preview. We're gonna kind of go over news. Let's see here. We got a week from today, all the games. We'll definitely have a show in between there talking about all the matchups and everything.
Yeah. I want to get Coach Gunner in here.
Yeah, we're going to get our OC. He was the BB head coach last year.
Yes, and I want to get Luke Jones, our quarterback.
Yes. I think he is one of the most slept-on players in the state.
He's actually, he's improved so much. Like, he has gotten so much better this offseason. It's insane. It's actually so crazy how good he's gotten.
Yeah, I really don't think anyone knows about him. So, okay, so we got some news here. It says Greenwood receiver returns to Newport.
Yeah, because a dude transferred to Greenwood.
So who is this talking about?
I forgot his name, but
is it Armani
yeah.
Wren?
What I bet happened is he moved to Greenwood thinking like, oh, I want to win a ring, and then he realized like, oh shoot, there's 3 insane receivers.
Yeah,
in
their
front of me.
receiving core is absolutely insane.
He was like, I'm the wide receiver 4, because he went from Newport to Greenwood.
Yes.
Newport, Greenwood.
That's a big jump.
Huge jump. He was really good at Newport, but the thing is, it's Greenwood. It's Greenwood, and they have 3 insane receivers already. They don't need him, and he definitely saw that, and he was like,
yeah, because they have what the Nebraska transfer, Grant Carnes, and Isaiah Harrington.
Yep,
3 great receivers. Grant Carnes probably go to Arkansas.
Yeah, he's committed to Arkansas right now.
Yeah, he probably go to Arkansas, and then Isaiah Harrington, he's gonna go D1 somewhere.
Or he routed me up in team camp.
I've played basketball against him when we were younger. He's a great athlete.
He hit me with the nastiest pivot route.
He's a great route runner, great player. Armani Wren. So Newport, we'll talk about Newport. I think Newport will have a great season.
I do too, because they got
Keandre
Barker.
Great.
He was at BB, moved to Texas.
State, just decommitted, but he's
insane.
He's insane.
I played against him in 9th grade.
9th grade.
He absolutely killed us.
The game was not close.
That was bad.
But
it was 9th grade, so.
Yeah.
But still, he's insane. Yeah. I've seen it firsthand. He has speed.
That's crazy. So Armani Wren, so he's a 6'1", 160. He totaled more than 1,800 all-purpose yards and 17 touchdowns as a sophomore. He's a great player. So I guess he'll be a junior this year, I guess.
Yeah.
So then, so Conway transfer running back sideline with serious leg injury. Conway senior running back.
Is that against Morrison?
Will Moore said on social media on Tuesday he could miss the rest of the 2024 senior season.
Yeah, that was against Morrison.
Dang. So he transferred from Colorado Springs Christian High School. So he has a broken fibula.
That's sad. Dang.
That sucks. So the Morrison game was Tuesday, right?
Yeah, it was. They played
On
the same
social
day as
media
us.
Tuesday.
They played the same day as us.
Dang, that sucks. So it looks like he's gonna be out.
Man,
that hurts Conway. Conway
a lot.
They've got a great quarterback. Obviously, got the transfer.
They're gonna be weak this year.
Yeah,
I was watching film on Conway and Morrilton, their benefit game.
Mm-hmm.
Conway does not look that good. They just don't.
Yeah, I think they lost a lot of guys from last year.
It's the benefit game. It's hard to tell.
Yep.
It's hard to tell, but they do not look good.
Yeah.
They look rough.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Grayson looked good. It's just they don't have a lot of other guys. I think if I'm Grayson, I wouldn't have transferred to Conway.
I bet he transferred there for old Coach James.
Yeah, but they have a great coach there. Probably one of the best coaches in the state. I don't know. That's a big loss having a running back.
Yeah,
I think
it sucks.
Conway, I think that kind of takes them out of consideration. Win state.
They're not winning state. I promise you.
I think just because of coach and Grayson Wilson, that alone puts you in consideration.
Yep.
But losing running back, you lost. I don't know. I don't see it with Bryant. I don't see it with Fayetteville, Bentonville, all those teams. I just
Mm-mm.
don't see it.
Not gonna happen.
Or PA for
Oh yeah, PA.
PA's PA might win it.
PA was insane.
So I forgot they even went up, but yeah.
Little Rock Christian's not gonna be as good though. I'll say that right now. It won't be as good.
Yeah, Little Rock Christian. I don't think they would. They obviously lost Walker White. Lost Trey Howard is a great player. There.
Yeah.
Lost guys. I'm trying to find these. If there's any benefit games. I think that's kind of the main news.
Greenwood played Fayetteville.
And they beat him,
They
right?
beat him, but it's a benefit game. It's a benefit game. It's hard to tell.
It's hard to tell. Yep. So this Tuesday, I know there's some that were yesterday. There's some that are today.
Yeah, a lot of them were Tuesday. I bet there's some today.
Yeah. I don't know if I can find any. AAA. How the crap is this? It's only take me back to December. I don't think I can even go back. I don't know. I don't think I can check out on Scorebook Live, but we talked about it. They're not. The final scores really don't matter too much.
Yeah, it's benefit games.
It's really just
it's so hard to tell.
It's just get you warmed up, get you
Yeah.
See the guys.
Yeah.
Try out some little stuff,
Yep.
But I think so. Whenever 5A South preview, talk about a little bit of news. Obviously I had interviews with Garren Rockwell, head coach there at Lakeside, and running back at Parkview, Cam Sells, who just recently committed to the University of Arkansas.
Mm-hmm.
So solid first episode.
Yeah.
And we'll kind of preview.
We'll try to have another one next week.
Yep. Well, we will have a new one next week, kind of talking about the matchups.
Yeah.
Really
It'll be more. I think it'll be more like Cyclone based.
Yeah, more Cyclone based. We'll talk a lot about
Yeah.
that Morrilton game coming up, and then we'll I think do predictions for all the week or a lot of the big week 1 games. Talk about that, and then obviously if there's any news or anything, we'll get into that. But I think it's all first episode. Let us know if y'all have anything, any feedback, anything, and continue doing this. And
All right.